Sometimes we're trying to capture things with our mind. It's by the Spirit. Spirit is not the same as mind. The Holy Spirit has a mind. He's a spirit. So you have to understand when some of these things must be embraced. It was like I heard some musicians play, and I was talking with Jay. I said, Jay, I want you to listen to this that happened on that Sunday morning when we talked about evidence. I said, we talked about evidence. I said, I went and I listened to the tape afterward because I am trained that way. I'm trained to always watch my steps. I'm a sweeper. I go back and I sweep up. I keep things. So there's somebody has to be a sweeper. You make sure the details are taken care of. You look and you see somebody is a discerner, and they have to go and discern the situation. They'll have to check it and see what else is he saying. Did we get the full message here? Is there something implied but not stated? That's why I tell people about reviews. They're deep. They know all that. It's implied. What was he saying and where was it leading? And I rode on that van. I listened to that thing and I said, listen to you play here. I told the other musicians, I said, listen to this. And I said, it's the difference of somebody gathering boards and somebody has some nails and other ones have screws. And I say sometimes they take a piece of tin or a strap and they're putting things together, strapped, glued, screwed, and nailed. I say, but when you really have the music, it's the tree. That everything is, you're not trying to play. It can stretch out in all directions, extend its arms, but it's a tree. It grows from within because that's what is in it. So it's not like you're making it up. And I said, sometimes what I'm hearing, I hear something that's been glued and screwed and nailed, strapped down. And it comes together and they say, we're playing. I said, you're not playing. It's not a tree. And you've got to understand when the Spirit of God moves you, it does not look strapped and glued and screwed and nailed. Although he suffered on the cross, when he suffered on the cross, it was perfect salvation. It was the thing he needed to do. His dying on the cross put history together. His dying on the cross showed what God wanted to do from the beginning to the end. His dying on the cross brought us together. His dying. And so that's why it looks that it was just his thing to do. And while he went to the cross and they said, come down. He said, but if I do this, it will block the reason for which I was born. Let me grow into this. Let me do this. And he did salvation. He did the crucifixion seamlessly. He didn't cry. He didn't utter a sound. He cried at Lazarus' death. He cried at the tomb side when he raised Lazarus from the dead. But at his own beatings, at his own persecution, at his own situation, he did it seamlessly. And he went. And the last thing he said was, Father, forgive them. Because if you have the Spirit of Christ, it's about forgiving, not holding. It's about forgiving, not grudgingly. It's about a seamless attachment. When you forgive, if it's looking like you strapped it down and nailed it down and screwed it down and glued it down, it was not God. As he is, so are we in this world. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. We're too busy. Nothing for God seems to be urgent enough for you to change what you're doing.